So this is a unique investigation because I'm here at this school by myself. Oh my god, and I'm getting a reading now. It was just at a 0.5. Just from a footstep though. Whoa, what the? No way, no fucking way. Hold on. Ashley's ghost is a rare paranormal entity. To see a full figure in visible light and to have it be so solid that it shows up on camera as a dark shadow is a special occurrence. To further show the lack of manipulation and the reality of this footage, I will direct back to my edit project. Normally, when footage is tampered with, a good way to tell if it's fake or not is to manipulate the composition of the image. You see, if two photos, or in this case videos, are shot at different times, each individual image will have certain properties that when you manipulate them will cause different results, thus making a fake image of something stand out from the original image. As you can see, when I manipulate the image of the raw footage by messing with its color correction settings, the image of the ghost is embedded to the footage with consistent and matching changes. You can see the image has consistent environmental changes, with nothing standing out from its surroundings. Thus, this is another way to show that Ashley Elementary has a ghost, and I caught it. After I had caught this figure, I went to the stairwell where I presume it had ran out of, and here I continued the investigation. Coming up! So it is said that this is where a lot of stuff happens. Ooh, I cannot see 5 feet in front of me. It's so creepy up here. So narrow too. It's like a horror house. Okay. I genuinely have to do this. I finally understand why they do it on Ghost Adventures. Not hearing anything. No. Who knows? Everything probably ran out of here because I was asking it to. Alright, that was the baseline sweep. So we're going to go ahead and record an EVP session up here. Millimeter staying at 0. Oh, hey, look. What are those? Alright. Mainly because it's too small in here even for me. So if there's a spirit in here that likes to reside in here, I am here to try and make communication with you. And maybe even possibly help you move on. So that being said, talking to this red light when I ask you questions. And maybe I can help. Do you prefer it to be light or dark? Are you aware that you're dead? What was that? How old were you when you died? Millimeters giving no readings, but it is 82 degrees in here. What is your name? Is the story about the kid getting buried in this wall true? Why are you stuck in this school? Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! I just got touched. Right before I am touched, the camera picks up what sounds like feet running towards me. I do not hear this while I am recording, and as you saw, I was surprised when something touched me. I've felt breezes before, and have also been scratched, but I've never had anything actually touch me, which is why this is a unique encounter for me. When looking back, there is nothing that could have possibly touched me, as nothing on the shelves moved, nor did I bump into anything. I am wearing a walkie-talkie on my hip, but it's not even on the right side of my body where I was touched. Yeah, it's just this thin stack of paper, and it's pretty tucked in. Let's listen back. Alright, let's listen back. Millimeter staying at 0.
Oh, hey, look. What are those? Alright. Mainly because it's too small here even for me. So if there's a spirit in here that likes to reside in here, I am here to try and make communication with you. And maybe even possibly help you move along. So that being said, talking to this red light when I ask you questions, and maybe I can help. Do you prefer it to be light or dark? Are you aware that you're dead? 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 Is the story about the kid getting buried in this wall true?
Nothing. So I'm gonna leave this camera rolling. Whatever interaction I was having has ended. But I'm gonna leave this camera here, just in case, because this does seem to be a very important spot. So something in this bathroom while I'm in here? Can you maybe open or close one of these stalls? As aggressive as you want. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, the focus is going out. Are you making my camera malfunction? What the hell? Here, move one of these doors, or show yourself with the millimeter.
Anything?
No, I'm just saying I hate this.
Oh, how come?
Well, this is the school's camera, and for some reason it's all fucked up and wonky, where normally I walk around and in an area like this, I'll turn infrared on and off. Sometimes it's dark, like in the library, or in that area in the bathroom.
That's the gym.
That's the gym.
Man. No? Oh, I just got it.
Oh my god, I heard that earlier. As I was having a staff member help take me to the next location, we were interrupted by this blood-curdling scream of what I think sounds like a child. This audio hasn't been enhanced or adjusted. It was really that loud, and it gave me chills when I heard it. Quickly, the staff member tried to dismiss the noise as the gym, but when we further investigated, we listened longer and found that this conclusion was impossible. It couldn't have been a door either, because one of the staff members was with me and the other was upstairs, and a door opening from upstairs would be impossible to hear from our position in the building. My only other conclusion is that it could possibly be a stall in the bathroom, However, nobody was in the bathroom. The last person who was in there was actually me when I was asking a ghost to open the stall. Also, the voice, in my opinion, is way too human for it to be anything else.
Or in that area in the bathroom?
That's a do.
Or in that area in the bathroom?
That's a do.
Or in that area in the bathroom?
That's a do.
So, I do want to mention this real quick while I'm here. While doing this investigation, I have felt paranormal presences, but I will admit they are not dark. There's nothing evil here. There's nothing malevolent here. Every single room I've investigated and gone into, it feels safe. And I want that known. Nothing here feels like it's had evil intention, but the things I have caught are very unexplainable. Let's go over to the books. If somebody's in the library, I would like to talk to you. Okay, that was ventilation. No, that was not fucking ventilation. That was in my ear. What the hell was that? See that noise is consistent. It's continuously going, but something buzzed in my ear. Who are the spirits here at Ashley Elementary? Are they children? I'm not feeling anything in the library. Just so everyone's aware of how I have to get up here. This is the cafeteria of an elementary school. Obviously used to be a gym. There's a door all the way up here from this ladder. Don't worry, they take safety precautions. It's boarded off. Kids can't come up here. Though I spent at least an hour in this area, I caught absolutely nothing. It was a room that you could see the auditorium on the other side of the wall through holes, so I presume its previous use was for a projector or for lights. But I received no readings, no voices, and captured nothing visual. I'm leaving this part in to show that we don't always catch something in every room, so with the lack of anything happening, I continued on to the second floor. So there's a lot of vents up here. It's a lot darker up here. Not seeing any other hallways. So I'm thinking that just this small hall is it. Are you fucking kidding me? So you're never gonna believe this.
What's that?
So I heard the wait noise one more time and it led me to a fucking room where the projector is on.
Another one?
Yup, and like I said, I heard the wait noise and it led me right to the room. Like previously stated in the last part of this investigation, every time I heard this weird noise that I can only describe as weights being dropped, it would lead me to a place of paranormal significance. This instinct in particular brought me to a room where the projector was on inside the classroom. This is something that has happened twice now. The projectors were supposed to be off, and if teachers forget, then the staff are supposed to turn them off. I went up to the second floor after it had been cleaned, and the doors were left open for me to investigate. Afterwards, they were closed and locked up for the night. Was there an entity turning these projectors on and then leading me to them to show me what they could do? Or did nobody notice that they were left on? I'm not concluding that this is paranormal, but at the very least, it's coincidental.
Spirits of Ashley Elementary, are you on the second floor? I feel like there's an empty sound in the atmosphere because I'm feeling a lot more tense up here than I was every other part of this building. Nothing in the world either. Okay, so here's the situation up here. I keep thinking I'm hearing shit and I'm not, and that's really sketchy. And I don't know how else to describe it other than it's like I'm hearing things, but I'm fully aware that I'm actually not. If that makes sense. A worker downstairs right now told me that she often feels a presence up here. One of someone who likes to touch. I would like to talk to this spirit and in some way know that it's actually up here. I just fucking heard those weights again. I just fucking saw something behind me too. What the hell's going on? This is sketchy.
For some reason, while being up here, I became overwhelmed with fear, and I had seen a shadow that mimics the one I had caught earlier. This area was significantly darker, and it could be possible that the ventilation was causing an infrasound, which has been scientifically proven to make people hear and see things that aren't actually there, which is why I am against ever using it. But I was feeling more threatened while I was up here, even though nothing of significance truly happened. Rhino, this layer Luke,
So I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna be in the auditorium in about 4 minutes. I was in this hall, I was walking down and I felt a breeze hit my face. It may have been ventilation, but at the very same time that I felt that breeze, I heard a noise, and it was actually right after I heard the weights again. But I heard a noise, so I came walking the other way, and as I was turning, I saw something. It was like it was standing next to me like a shadow figure, and it made me run, not gonna lie, which is why I'm still all the way at this end of the hall. But that was really weird. Hopefully the other camera may have caught something, but that's the update. That's what happened, and that was quite the experience up here. There's something up here. Alright, so this is the last stop of the night. This is the auditorium. Apparently one of those haunted parts of this building. So, if there are any spirits in here, this is a test in a dark room. Is there anybody in here with me? I'm relying solely on the microphones on the camera to pick up EVP because they are as good as my digital recorders. The only reason I chose to use the digital recorders earlier is because maybe it would have evoked more of a direct communication. It would have evoked more of a direct communication. It would have evoked more of a direct communication. It would have evoked more of a direct communication in the style of ghost hunting. Because after all, we have been here before. In that investigation, we only caught one thing in the basement, and we didn't really get much else. This time it's been way more active. I can actually say I've been touched by a ghost, which is insane. I've never actually had that happen to me. The closest thing that's ever happened to me was in the 7900 when I was scratched. So now I know how it feels, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird. So, I keep going back to this. The fuck is that? Oh, that's nothing. But, so I keep going back to that moment in the stairway where I was touched for the first time ever. It was weird. It was like soft, but not solid, if that makes sense. Any spirits that are in this auditorium, make your presence known. Follow me on stage. Join me on stage. If there's somebody here, I want to feel your presence, and I would like to talk to you. Is somebody here with me right now? I want you to make this device go off. Guys, I'm getting nothing in this room. I feel like the activity's kind of peaked. Not seeing much of anything. Oh, whoa. The focus just went out here. Let me test that. Nope. It's not happening again. If making my camera lose focus is the best you can do, then you know what? That's good enough for me. Alright, I think it's time to wrap up. The activity kind of stopped. It's time to go home.
Ashley Elementary will be an investigation that I won't soon forget. I walked into this building with no knowledge of its history and knowing very little about the paranormal that resided on the inside. With moments like being touched on the hip.
Oh! I just got touched!
The loud scream from the main hallway. And of course, the insane shadow figure that I was able to catch on camera. I left Ashley with incredible pieces of evidence that I will never forget.